Roger Daniel,
Here.
Jamie Lukinas,
Here.
Matt Dixon,
Here.
Jim Stabler,
Here.
Andy Brickler,
Here.
Sam Cornwall.
Here.
You have quorum.
Begin by swearing in the witnesses. Will all those who want to testify, please stand and raise your right hand. And do you solemnly swear that the testimony you give here today will be the truth?
I do.
Thank you. All right. So I gather the minutes are not prepared from our previous meeting. Then the first item on the agenda is a certificate of appropriateness for 2107 Sherman Avenue, Middletown, Ohio, for the installation of a fence. Do we have a staff report?
We do. So before you is application for a COA for the installation of a new 4-foot tall fence. The materials will be on the next slide. This home was built in 1977. It's a 2-story Tudor and brick, single-family home, 6 bedrooms, 4.5 baths on 3 acres. The applicant is proposing installation of a new 4-foot tall fence. They're kind of open to the style and material that is used. The applicant is here and can express further detail on that. On the screen, as you have, it is there is another style of chain link. I think this is coated in some type of like plastic or rubber-like material. You have the 3-rail fence. Bottom left, you have the wooden picket, and in the bottom right, you have the vinyl. As far as I understand, the fence will be 4 feet tall. Certificate of zoning compliance, development code would allow this fence to be 6 feet tall because it is in the backyard. But as far as I understand, it is 4 feet tall. The application was originally submitted back in August, as I've previously mentioned to you, and just due to time constraints and lack of quorum, and then last month is getting denied. She's on a time crunch to get a fence installed. Here's the application. Here's the zoning map. It is R2. This is the property. The fence would be directly on the yellow line connected to R-2. In the back half, I believe it's between 30 to 40 feet long. Per the Middletown Development Code, no person owning, renting, or occupying a property that's historically designated can carry out any exterior alteration, restoration, reconstruction, demolition, new construction, or moving of a historic landmark or property without first obtaining a certificate of appropriateness from the Historic Commission or Development Code Administrator. No permits may be issued without first obtaining a certificate of appropriateness. The only other permit that would be required for the installation of this fence would be a certificate of zoning compliance, which she has and it's ready and can be submitted tomorrow. Appeals. Any person directly affected by a decision of the Zoning Code Administrator or the Historic Commission shall have the right to appeal to the Planning Commission, provided that a written application for appeal is filed within 20 calendar days after the decision, notice, or order was serviced. That ends my staff report. The applicant is here.
All right. Does the applicant wish to speak to the application?
I would like to.
Please come forward and state your name and address for the record and speak into the microphone so it can be recorded.
My name is Ashley Yoder. Address is 2607 Sherman Avenue. It's a short little essay, sorry. Good evening, and thank you for attending this meeting on such short notice. My name is Ashley Yoder, and my husband and I just purchased the home at 2607 Sherman Avenue. My father and his girlfriend also live with us, so you will see them when you're out on your nightly walks. I know you don't know us all that well, but we hope that we will all become acquainted soon. In the past, this home has been an eyesore, and we're aware of that. The grass was hardly cut, the landscaping was not kept up, trees were growing over the sidewalks, parts of the house were rotted, and it was painted in a non-historical color. The sump pump was run in such a way that it floods the sidewalk. And lastly, a bus was parked in the driveway over the past couple of months. I'm not sure if you knew the previous owner, but we are becoming intimately acquainted with their love of animals. As it is clear, we are going to be removing all of the soft surfaces in the home due to animal stains and odor. We are working very hard to address the indoor issues, but this will take time. One thing we want you to know about us is we really admire historical homes. In time, we would love to join the historic district if there's an opening. We are going to do everything in our power to restore the home back to our former glory. And the days of 2607 Sherman being the blight of the district is no more. and hopefully you have started already seeing improvements. Please know we are working on it, but this again will take some time. Now on to the fence. In August, we applied. Quorum was not met in September, and then in October, we were denied on the 59th day. I'm not one who believes in good fences make good neighbors. I would like to have clear sight lines. However, I do have 2 dogs who deserve to enjoy their backyard off leash. A big reason why I proposed the black chain link fence is because it's a less obvious fence and it's easier to grow ivy onto, which will allow for the barrier to maintain a green space. We're definitely open to other options, but felt that this would be the most attractive and least invasive. Unfortunately, our pups are over 10 years old. One is near blind and the other one is highly prey driven. And as you're all aware, we have many squirrels in the Highland District. And I feel that if my dog saw a squirrel, he would take off after it and it wouldn't be effective. Also, my other dog, my female, she's blind and she won't be able to see the flags. Additionally, we provide safe harbor for foster youth, and our agency would like for us to have a fenced rear yard to keep the children safe so they can play in peace. I have provided several fencing options that I hope you will consider. If none of these options are ideal, please provide additional information and feedback as to what material you would like to see. So that way we can get this project started and we can have a fence before the winter. Thank you again for assembling on short notice, and we hope to be able to host a meeting soon. Thank you.
Is there any member of the public that wishes to speak in favor of the application? And is there any member of the public that wishes to speak in opposition to the application? Do we have a motion? To end the public forum?
I'll make a motion. So I'll second.
All right, the public forum is closed. Let's see. I don't think that we formally agreed to waive the reading of the ordinances, so we probably should do that as well, just for the record. If anyone would like to make that motion.
I'll motion.
A second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. All right. Does the commission have any questions for the applicant, or is there any discussion?
Did we approve the solar panels last time we met?
I believe that we did.
Yes, last month.
Okay.
Yeah. I do have a question for Ashley.
Yes.
Out of the 4 options, excluding the chain link, which do you prefer?
I would prefer the split rail. I think that's the most attractive out of all 3 options.
What about your dogs?
Sorry?
What about your dogs? It
We'll
seems
have
like,
a fencing on the back side of it so
Okay.
that they can't get through.
So they have like that wire
Yeah.
that goes through.
yeah.
Well, I think we generally are not in favor of chain link fences in Highland District. I know that there are some that are in existence. Are any of the borders of your house already chain link fenced?
No, we have a small portion of brick coming off the front of the house, but that's all we have.
Split rail. That's one.
Yeah. I'm okay with the split rail.
I'm good with the split rail.
I know we generally preferred metal alternatives that are more, what's the description? Escaping me.
Historic?
Yeah, well, more historic. I know we prefer like wrought iron, although obviously that's much. But the ones that are, you know, not the chain links, but the ones that have the posts and vinyl we haven't been so much keen on, I know. Wood is mostly appropriate.
I'll make a motion that we approve the split rail, which is the one I would have definitely picked myself, as submitted on this certificate and presented by Ashley Yoder.
I'll second.
All right. Go ahead and call.
Sam Cornwall,
Yes.
Indy Brickler,
Yes.
Jim Stabler,
Yes.
Matt Dixon,
Yes.
Jamie Lukinas,
Yes.
Roger Daniel.
Yes.
Do you want us to address the other alternatives? Because we could, if there's any issue with the split rail, it may be better for us to do so. now.
I think that's her, the option she wants,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so.
You, just in case they don't have split rail, you could also have them approve a second
is that what-
material.
Okay.
I think that's what Matt was asking, like, let's say your fence company, I don't know who it is, but let's say they don't have split rail, then you have to start through this process again. If you want to pick a second alternative, they can approve that now if they so choose.
Okay, I think my second alternative would be the picket. That's more historically
We're volunteering.
Yeah,
That was,
we like wood.
all right, Jim.
Oh, to amend my motion to add the picket as a second choice, actually it'd be either or, I guess.
Yeah.
So either one of those two.
I'll second that.
All right, let's call the roll again.
Roger Daniel,
Yes.
Jeremy Lukinas,
Yes.
Matt Dixon,
Yes.
Jim Stabler,
Yes.
Andy Brickler,
Yes.
Sam Cornwall.
Yes.
All right.
We really don't like
Application is
plastic.
approved. Yeah.
Thank you for coming
Yeah, thank you.
and presenting.
Yeah.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
We would accept your application at any time.
Yeah.
for the-
Okay, I would love to join you guys.
Yeah,
Yep.
we can't get off of it.
January 1st, put in an application.
If you know an architect or an engineer or,
I might know a few.
Or just a warm body.
Take them too.
we're also gonna have another vacancy in
You guys choose on the
Short
first,
of
like the
a-
first meeting in January, I believe.
an engineer or architect, so if you do know anybody like that that lives in Middletown and would be interested in serving, then
Okay, it's usually like downtown.
I think we're all looking.
It's soon. Because, yeah, we're gonna have 2 vacancies. Okay, the only new business for you, since this is a special meeting, first I want to say thank you so much for meeting on short notice. I appreciate it, as you've noticed, the applicant does as well. Any update, I'm just trying to schedule a time with you to meet at a regularly held Historic Commission meeting for our, for Elizabeth to come for the Historic Preservation Plan, to kind of talk to you about what they envision, what you would envision for the Historic Preservation Plan. Would you be okay with meeting the third Thursday of November, even if we do not receive an application, to talk then?
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I won't be.
Usually we don't, that'd have to be another special meeting, but that's fine, we can do that.
Did you have an opportunity to reach out to the Art Central Foundation?
About the paint that they have added, I have sent that to my fellow code enforcement officers, and I've also sent them the 2 other properties that was addressed to me as well. They have 20 days, so I think it's only been maybe 10 days since our last meeting.
Now,
So.
I don't want to delay or impede their project, so if we could get it before us on the 17th, that would be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it'll be done before the next, well, I'll hear something back before the next meeting. And I do understand what you're saying. I see those colors creeping up the wall, so. That's all new and old business I have for you guys.
All right. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All right,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting is adjourned.
14.